I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Elevation Nation Conversations, God Body Sean. Yes. Elevation Nation Conversations, God Body Sean. I'm here. How y'all doing? We got another one. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Elevation Nation Conversations. We have adult conversations about adult topics, adult issues, adult accountability, so we can learn from mistakes and learn from good information given and applied to our lives, so we can build and grow and develop and continue elevating. That's what Elevation Nation Tribe is. That's what I like to call my supporters. So we're going to jump right into it. You see the video, and it's going to be quick. It's not even going to take a long time to get to it. You see the video. That's my girl Cassie. You know, I feel bad for the young lady when I saw that video that happened to her, 2016 with Bad Boy. With Puff Daddy. The bad boy she chose. You know, that's horrible, man. No woman need to get treated like that, and she definitely, that wasn't needed or deserved. Now, on the other hand, we got to say, at what point did she bring some of this on herself? She literally and figuratively speaking chose a bad boy. She chose Puff Daddy. When she got with Puff Daddy, she was a grown young woman. She was in the industry. She was trying to get on. She was trying to get her music out, trying to get her stuff out and get in the game. She was actually dating Ryan Leslie, which was a good guy. You know, Ryan Leslie told a story about her Diddy taking her from him. So she was dating Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie was doing some music or some production work with Bad Boy. And then she was doing some hoe shit. She was doing some slick hoe shit, and then she wanted to go fuck with Puff Daddy because he had the money, the power, and the respect at the time. And Ryan Leslie was just a good guy. But he was a good guy that invested his time and money and energy into her to help her build and pop her career off. But she didn't appreciate that. She didn't respect that. So she wanted to go get the bad boy. Now, she had the good guy, Ryan Leslie. I think he graduated Harvard at fucking like 21 or something like that. And he was a pretty decent producer. He was good enough that Puff Daddy wanted to call him to do some work and some production for him. And, work with him. So he must have been that good to where Puff Daddy wanted to hire him to do some work with him. And he brought Cassie into the mix. So Cassie in the mix, she met Puff Daddy through Ryan Leslie. She was dating Ryan Leslie, and then she wound up going to fuck with Puff Daddy. Now the industry is a small circle. It's a small bubble. Everybody tend to know everybody. I'm sure she had heard about, Puffy or Puff Daddy, whatever. I'm sure she heard the situation about him and knew how he was a womanizer probably and misogynistic and was probably abusive at that time. But she still chose to go deal with him. She still chose to leave Ryan Leslie, which was the good guy, and she chose to go over there and deal with the bad boy. Now, when do we hold her accountable for this? Or what? She knew what was going on, and she purposely walked into this because she wanted to practice hypergamy. She wanted to go get the bag, and she knew some shit come with that. Not saying she deserved it, not doing none of that, but at the same time, we all grown. She made that choice. She walked into that lion's den with that lion, and she knew what he was about, but she chose to stay there and stick it out because she wanted to get that bag. She wanted to get her career going. She had big dreams, so she left the bad boy, the good guy, Ryan Leslie, went to the bad boy because she wanted to practice hypergamy and get her career started and, get some fame and do all that. He wound up whooping on her. She got out of that, and now she got with the simp guy, the white guy. The white guy that's gonna take care of her and lick her wounds and be the simp for her. So now she gonna run around and say, oh, black men are like this and black men are like that, and try to put that on black men, but that's not black men. That's the bad boy that you chose. in the video, and in the video, it's not funny, but in the video, she was literally running from the hotel with a bag because she was fucking with the dude, Puff Daddy, trying to get the bag. So trying to get that bag will sometimes get you kicked in the ass. That happened in 2016. They didn't separate it. They didn't go their separate ways until what, 2019, 2020? And nobody is going to tell me that he had her brainwashed, he had her handcuffed, he had her any of that. She is not a kid. She a grown woman. She made some choices. She wanted to do some certain things, and she made that choice to get up in that mix, and she chose to deal with some of that. And that's what she got coming to her. Not coming to her, but that's what happened as part of the mission to get that bag. Now check this out. How many of these women think that these rich men, wealthy men with this money don't know what you're here for? I'm gonna say that again. Puff Daddy is not the most handsomest guy in the world or whatever, and I'm sure he probably know that, but he figure I got the bag, so that makes up for, in the looks area or whatever. But how many of these women really don't understand and don't know that these wealthy men know what you're here for? To get the bag. You want to get that money. So it was basically a transactional situation. Cassie wanted fame. She wanted a record deal. She wanted stardom. She wanted to get music and production. Puff Daddy wanted a sex slave, but he wanted a chick that's going to do what he say, when he say it, and how he say it. And they made an exchange. They made a fair exchange. Now, we're not even talking about the part of when they were having freak-offs and she having sex with other men and other women and other people because he said so, because she wanted to stay there to get the bag. She was trying to get the bag, so she was indulging in sexual activity and doing sexual things and all that. And I'm thinking in the back of her head, she plotting all this shit out. She was doing all that shit, and she knew 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the line, she gonna come back and sue and say it was sexual assault and this and that. And she plotted this shit out so she could get the bag. I'm willing to bet a dime, $100 to one, that she knew what she was gonna do some years down the line. She was in there for the drugs, the alcohol, the fame, the fortune. She was accepting all of that, doing all of that for all this time, because she knew down the line she's gonna come back and throw that sexual assault up in there and try to throw a lawsuit for a bag, throw a case on him for a bag. She knew what she was doing. She made that choice. And people want, the public want us as men to feel sorry for and she the victim and all this and all that. I can't go for that. She's an adult. She's a grown woman. She walked into that situation. I'm sure she heard of Puff Daddy's reputation around the industry and what he was known for and what he was doing. And she walked into that. Her girlfriends were probably telling her, yeah, girl, go on, forget Ryan Leslie. He ain't got no money like Puff Daddy. You better go on and get with him. And, Puff Daddy gonna get your career started and all this. So she left the good guy that invested in her, helped her start her career, brought her to Puff Daddy, introduced her into the world. So she left the good guy to go get with the bad boy. Then she left the bad boy to get with the simp guy, the white guy she with now. And now she just sitting back in the world that's feeling sorry for her because of that video when Puffy whooping that butt. Not saying she deserved it, but hey, we all adults, we grown and we make choices. That's just like when a man chooses the wrong woman and the woman cheat on him, or she taking for all his money, or she divorced him and put him on child support and alimony and all that. What do they say to the man? Man, dog, you chose her. Why you choose her? You was going for a fat butt and a pretty smile. You shouldn't have chose her. Men, they always hold men accountable for everything they do. But why is there no outrage? Nobody saying, hey, Cassie, you was trying to get that bag. Part of that came with it. Why ain't nobody saying that? It's all about accountability. We're adults, man. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm cooking today. I ain't being disrespectful, but I'm cooking. It's almost like the same thing they did with Bill Cosby. You got women coming from 30, 40 years ago talking about sexual assault. These women were willing participants. They were drug users, drug addicts, alcoholics. They wanted to party. They was toss-ups. They wanted to be in the entertainment industry. They were willing participants, and now they all want to come back 30, 40, 50 years later and throw the sexual assault thing in. I was drugged. He took it, this, and that. Come on. The court system now are so heavily swayed towards women. No accountability. They can do whatever they want to do and hold no repercussions for their actions. So now this is turning out to be the new move. This is the move now. Women coming back 5, 10, 15 years later saying, oh, I was sexually assaulted. For men with money. Oh, I want to sue now. Oh, he drugged me. Oh, he raped me. When they were willingly doing drugs, willingly participating in the sex parties and all that because they thought it would further their career ambitions and goals in some form or fashion. So I'm not riding on no Diddy train or nothing like that, but I am saying, hey, let's be truthful. Let's everybody hold each other accountable. She was an adult. She was trying to get to the bag, and she dealt with a man that she knew wasn't about nothing. She knew his reputation most likely because that circle is a small circle, like I said. And she got in deeper than, she got more than what she could handle, and she got in too deep. And I'm not making it a black or white thing, but what I am doing is saying they're trying to make black men to face the domestic violence. They still talking about Ike Turner to this day, and Ike Turner's been dead. They're talking about some situations that him and Tina Turner had years ago, and some of those accusations were debunked. They talk about Wesley Snipes when he was had domestic violence charges against what's her name? I can't think of her name, but she was at Monsters Ball or whatever. But they're trying to make this black men the face of this shit. But yet, you don't hear about Sean Penn, Sean Connery, Charlie Sheen, Christian Bale, Eminem, Ozzy Osbourne, Vince McMahon, Nicolas Cage, Mickey Rourke. You don't hear about none of these white men. They all have domestic violence and domestic abuse cases. And some of them even caught on video, like Dana White. Dana White smacked the shit out of his wife on video. So we gotta tell the black community, slow down, hold on, let's not be so quick to jump on, Puff Daddy, like that. He needs to be held accountable for what he did and shit like that. But we also gotta, Cassie got some accountability in this shit. Cassie was riding that train. She was trying, she wanted to do them drugs. She wanted that bag. She wanted to get that money. She was probably plotting this out for some years, saying, all right, I'm gonna get this motherfucker, 5, 6 years down the line, I'm gonna get him a sexual assault case. I'm gonna sue him, for some civil money. So we gotta give some accountability all around the board. Everybody, Cassie, Puff Daddy, the music industry, all of that. So we're not gonna make black men to face domestic violence and just put it just like that's what it is. No. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. You don't hear half of these cases that these white men have going on. White NFL players, golfers, baseball players, basketball players, you don't hear that. They try to put black men as the face of being super hyper masculine, aggressive, abusive men, and we ain't taking that. We definitely can't do that. So everybody get some accountability around here. Cassie left a good guy, Ryan Leslie. She went to the bad boy, Puff Daddy, because she wanted to practice hypergamy. She wanted to get that bag. She wanted to get her career started. She wanted to, get some fame and all of that. And when that shit didn't work out, it was too much for her to handle. Then she went to the simp white boy. Now he gonna take care of her and and lick her wounds for her. But we're not gonna let you paint black men as the face of domestic violence and as abusers. No, you chose a bad person on purpose. You knew what you were doing. You were trying to get to that bag, and that's what you did. But let me know what you guys think about this. It could go a lot deeper, but I ain't gonna go into it, like that. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. I want to hear your views about it. You know, Cassie willingly chose Puff Daddy. She willingly stayed there because she saw the end goal in it and the end game. And the end game was to get that bag. And she wound up getting the bag. Riding off into the sunset, and now she's playing, she's playing the victim. But she was a drug addict and a sex addict as well. So she was in this shit too. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and letting me cook. God Body Shine. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Peace.
I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Elevation Nation Conversations. God Body Shine.